Hello everyone and welcome back to American Populist. And today I will be discussing how the redistricting of the House is going so far. Before I do, hit that like button, subscribe, as I always appreciate it. Getting into the topic for today, I want to discuss redistricting as a lesson that Republicans need to learn and that we need to forcibly put upon them because they do not understand this important distinction. So the recent map came out for Oregon that, of course, gerrymandered it, and the Democrats favor because they have full control and know how to use their power to play for win because they actually use power and they actually want to win, and Republicans do not ever do this. And you can see this because Republicans were actually hoping to gain a seat in this corner of the state in Peter DeFazio's district, actually. But of course, that was immediately shot down because they have the supermajority in both chambers in the governorship in Oregon, and that was kind of a fool's errand to think that Republicans were actually going to get a seat at the table because they do not have any power. And a state where Republicans have full control over, Ohio, is actually very similar to the state of Oregon. And you might be asking, why is that? Well, it's because Republicans don't use their power, actually, because they're too scared of power, of using government power, to actually help their constituents and punish people who do not vote for them. Because Democrats understand this very well. As soon as they get into power, what is the first thing they do? They punish those who do not vote for them. Republicans, obviously. And Republicans need to understand this lesson. They need to actually use their power, in which they have full control over the state, to gerrymander in their favor. You can easily fix this to gerrymander it into 2 Democrat seats in Ohio. But of course, the Republicans don't use their power because they're too scared of the media and pushback. And they're not actually playing to win. Democrats are playing to win, and Republicans are not. And we need to get rid of the people who do not understand this, who don't understand power, and replace them with American First candidates who actually understand this, and are very competent in this. Because I guarantee you, if the shoe was on their foot, Democrats would gerrymander this beyond belief. And, of course, Republicans would sit there and say, could you imagine the hypocrisy? Could you imagine if you guys actually did something with your power? Foolish idiots the Republican establishment are. And they deserve to lose, and that's why they need to be replaced with America First candidates. If you enjoyed my take on how the redistricting is going so far, hit that like button, subscribe. I'm American Populist.